In addition to her well-known songs, Madonna's name once caused controversy throughout the world due to her striking visuals, which were unprecedented in modern culture. She was more than just a celebrity. From Like a Virgin to Like a Prayer, she consistently pushed the boundaries of culture, religion, and social conventions. However, scandals that once split the world were hidden under that spotlight. From the scandalous book Sex and the turbulent relationships in her life to being boycotted due to religious themes. One question started to come up when she was at the pinnacle of her celebrity and everyone was following her every step. Was it deliberate defiance, or was it the true person Madonna had never attempted to conceal? What actually produced the most contentious icon in popular culture? What is the real story behind the pictures that prevented everyone from turning away? Discover the tale that pop history has never recounted in its entirety by watching to the very end. On August 16, 1958, Madonna was born in Bay City, Michigan, into a Catholic family with French-Canadian and Italian ancestry. She was the third of 6 children and grew up in the Detroit suburbs. She was raised under the shadow of her mother, who had the same name, to the extent that her relatives referred to her as Little Nonny to set her apart. When Madonna was still very young, tragedy struck when her mother died of breast cancer. In addition to creating an emotional gap, her mother's passing upended the family structure. Before her death, Madonna saw changes in her mother's conduct, but she lacked the knowledge to explain them, which left her feeling insecure for a long time. Madonna's independent and somewhat rebellious nature was shaped by her long-lasting animosity after her father wedded the family housekeeper. What is noteworthy, though, is that her rebellion was constructive. Rather, she made the decision to use brilliance as a means of controlling her life. She was an excellent student who consistently sought to differentiate herself. Madonna was a model student and a unique individual in the rigid Catholic school setting. A spirit that refused to be contained was demonstrated by actions like making daring jokes, hanging from bars, or performing cartwheels in the hallway. She joined the cheerleading squad and maintained her stellar academic standing when she started high school, demonstrating her ability to fit in and perform well in front of an audience. But when she realized how much she loved dancing, that was the true turning moment. She studied ballet with her father's approval, and her instructor Christopher Flynn inspired her to follow an artistic career. She made the decision to drop out of college while pursuing a degree in dance in 1978. When Madonna first arrived in New York City, she had just $35 in her pocket and a far-off yet passionate desire of becoming an artist. It was difficult in the tough city's early days. She trained and studied dance at the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, a professional setting that helped hone her abilities and resolve, while working as a waitress at Dunkin' Donuts to make ends meet because she had no friends or support system. Madonna was molested during this time, which caused her to suffer a terrible trauma that she would never be able to forget. But rather than crumbling, that encounter strengthened her resolve to take charge of her own life. Madonna's creative career started to take new turns around 1979. In addition to gaining stage experience, she met guitarist Dan Gilroy during a tour with French dance musician Hernandez. Gilroy would later become her partner and first musical collaborator. They joined together to form the band Breakfast Club, in which Madonna performed as guitarist, drummer, and singer. This was a crucial stage in her development as a multifaceted performer rather than just a dancer. But her aspirations didn't end there. She left the group in 1980 or 1981 to start the band Emmy with Stephen Bray, another ex-boyfriend who was also a very good creative partner. Madonna's unique style was shaped by the two when they started producing songs and experimenting with sound. Madonna strategically decided to pursue a solo career at this time. Mark Cummings, a DJ and producer significant to New York's underground scene, was drawn to her self-assurance and distinct musical personality. Recognizing her unique potential, Cummings brought her to Sire Records, founder Seymour Stein. In addition to being an opportunity, this meeting marked the beginning of a whole new phase in Madonna's career. Madonna's first 2 singles, Everybody 1982 and Burning Up 1983, were released shortly after she signed with Sire Records. Both songs had a significant influence in American nightclubs, even though they weren't yet worldwide hits. In particular, they made it to the top 3 of Billboard's Hot Dance Club Songs list. This was a significant start that contributed to Madonna's reputation as a young, daring performer with a contemporary dance pop sound. But the road to success was everything but easy. Madonna disagreed with producer Reggie Lucas during the recording of her debut album because she didn't like the musical direction. Her quest for reinvention brought her to John Jellybean Benitez, who was instrumental in determining the album's ultimate sound. Benitez played a key role in the creation of Holiday, a significant turning point that established her upbeat, catchy musical style and became her first international smash. Later, Madonna's album peaked at number 8 on the Billboard 200 and yielded other notable songs, including Lucky Star and Borderline. These songs helped her establish herself as a daring new pop icon in addition to being commercially successful. Beyond her music, Madonna's unique fashion sense immediately became a global phenomenon. In the 1980s, lace shirts, short skirts, fishnet stockings, cross jewelry, and plastic bangles became popular styles among youth. Millions of young ladies at the time were inspired by her image as a fashion icon in addition to that of a singer. The publication of Madonna's second album, Like a Virgin, in 1984 marked the next high. The record swiftly rose to the top of the Billboard 200, being her first album to do so in the US. Like a Virgin, the title single, became an international hit and topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 6 weeks in a row. However, the audaciousness of its images and substance caused a great deal of controversy, with many detractors claiming that it violated conventional values. One of the most startling and unforgettable moments in television music history occurred when Madonna sang the song at the MTV Video Music Awards in 1984 while wearing a bridal gown. She didn't end there. Material Girl, in which she played Marilyn Monroe and recreated the iconic look from the movie Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, Madonna further cemented her reputation. This demonstrated her adaptability and keen intuition in developing her own brand. She married actor Sean Penn in 1985, around this time, garnering a lot of media attention, with projects like Vision Quest, where the song Crazy for You became a #1 hit in the US, and Desperately Seeking Susan, which helped Into the Groove achieve the top position in the UK. Madonna dabbled with film in addition to her music career. These achievements demonstrated that Madonna was a multifaceted performer in addition to a vocalist. Madonna was unable to dodge huge waves of criticism even when she reached the pinnacle of her career. Her image quickly became the focus of media and public attention when sensitive images from her past were suddenly published by magazines like Penthouse and Playboy. However, Madonna decided to address the situation head-on and include it into her own story rather than avoiding it or remaining mute. Instead of weakening her, her strength and honesty strengthened her reputation as a fearless musician who resisted all pressure. Madonna entered the most successful stage of her career right out of the middle of the storm. Between 1986 until the early 1990s, she not only enthralled audiences with her music, but also redefined what it meant to be a global pop icon. Her relationship with Sean Penn served as the inspiration for the June 1986 publication of the album True Blue, which signaled a dramatic change. Her music developed into something more profound, intimate, and mature. The album sold over 25 million copies and dominated the Billboard charts with hits, including Live to Tell, Papa Don't Preach, Open Your Heart, and La Isla Bonita. It also expanded to more than 28 nations. This was more than just success. It was the point at which Madonna genuinely ascended to a position of power in the music industry, when each album had the ability to influence fashions and upend popular culture. Madonna kept extending her influence beyond music into live performances and movies. She won a Golden Raspberry Award for the film Shanghai Surprise, but that didn't stop her from moving forward. She made a spectacular comeback in 1987 with the Who's That Girl World Tour, which attracted hundreds of thousands of fans. One of the biggest audiences of her career attended an event near Paris with over 130,000 people. She proceeded to demonstrate her enduring appeal on the charts that same year with the remix album You Can Dance. But significant changes started to occur in her personal life. In 1989, she filed for divorce when her marriage to Sean Penn failed. However, Madonna produced the album Like a Prayer, one of the most contentious and significant pieces of her career during this chaotic time. She produced a project that combined pop, rock, and spiritual aspects while working with Stephen Bray and Patrick Leonard, giving her music hitherto unheard of depth. In addition to becoming a huge hit, the title tune Like a Prayer caused a great deal of controversy due to the usage of delicate religious imagery in its music video. The Vatican openly denounced it due to the intense outcry, and Pepsi was compelled to terminate their commercial agreement with her. Despite this, the album Like a Prayer sold millions of copies worldwide and peaked at #1 on the Billboard 200, demonstrating that Madonna was not only a musician, but also a cultural phenomenon that could spark social discourse. Madonna continued to show off her versatility by co-starring with Warren Beatty and Dick Tracy in 1990. The soundtrack album I'm Breathless had a significant impact, particularly with the song Vogue, an iconic hit that popularized underground dance culture, despite the fact that her performance garnered poor reviews. That same year, her Blonde Ambition World Tour, which combined music, fashion, and controversial theatrical elements, was regarded as one of the most audacious and impactful tours in history. Madonna asserted her right to freedom of expression while maintaining her artistic vision in the face of criticism from religious organizations. 2 new songs, Justify My Love and Rescue Me, were featured on Madonna's compilation album The Immaculate Collection, which was published at the end of 1990. The album became the best-selling compilation album by a solo artist in history and swiftly received diamond certification. However, because of its graphic content, MTV banned the Justify My Love music video. Once more, Madonna faced the topic head-on, challenging the unequal treatment of art and sexuality in society. Madonna's portrayal of baseball player Maymor DeVito in the 1992 film A League of Their Own demonstrated her versatility as an actress and her capacity to take on new roles. This used to be My Playground, a song from the movie's soundtrack, swiftly rose to the top of the Billboard Hot 100, confirming her popularity as a musician even as she entered the film industry. When that same Madonna founded the entertainment business Maverick in collaboration with Time Warner, it was a daring and calculated move. She had more control over her creative output and became one of the most influential female performers in the entertainment industry as a result of the $60 million deal. However, Maverick's first significant publication, the novel Sex, caused a great deal of controversy. Even as it sold one, the book, which featured provocative photography by Stephen Meisel, deeply divided popular opinion. On its first day, it sold 5 million copies. With songs like Erotica, Deeper and Deeper, and Rain, the album Erotica, which was released at the same time, continued to directly examine sexuality. Madonna's increasingly provocative image caused